Morning and happy Monday from a beautiful Snowdonia. Yay! I escaped the toils of South Wales and work for the day, and I'm going up a route. I know it's everyone thinks I'm going up every route up soon, but it's not the case. I got one route left, and that route is Watkin route. So I'm going to go up the Watkin route today up to Snowdonia. I know I'm going to brave the crowds and everything like that, but that's fine. It's a day out and I may go a little more adventurous as well. But we're in Snowdonia, we're in the woods at the moment, but happy days. Nothing like a cloud inversion first thing in the morning, eh? It's an odd little route this, because you went downhill to go up, if you know what I mean. But apparently the Watkin, historically, it's very overlooked because everybody heads up the pig track, the miners track, the usual ones. This one's only probably a couple of miles down the valley. Starts a bit easier than everything else. But as you can see, it's going to start climbing up soon enough. Love it. Shwmai, or as I say up this way, Sut ach chi heddiw? How are you this morning? Well, the Watkin path at the moment, as you can see, it's quite gentle. 1.5 miles in so far. It's warming up, but it's looking a really nice route so far. But I'm sure it'll reveal itself a little bit later on. The Snowdon's right at the top there. Where I'll be going first is to the right, in the middle of those trees rather, which is the summit called Lliwedd. So that in itself gives a clue of my route for today, because although I'm going up the Watkin now, I won't be going up Snowdon immediately. But after we get up further, I'll explain it a bit more, but so far, loving it. Morning! And look, the helicopters are out on the Watkin path. Luckily, not for me so far. Route so far, we're about almost 3 miles in. To be honest, it was quite like Caderidges at the start. It's quite going up, then it flattened out a lot, and now the final approach to Snowdon, which is up that way up there. But I don't go the best straight away. But it's now the last mile. We've gone 1,800 feet climbing so far, so we got 1,200 left, probably under a mile. So that tells its own story really. It's going to start going up and up and up. Not up as high as the helicopter though. Is that it? Oh, there we are, that's our route up then. Arran there in the background, Moelwynion, even the sea, look. Hello from the Watkin path. 3 miles in now, and that's the end of the Watkin for now, and it did live up to its reputation at the end. It was steep as hell. And if you want to see it in its entirety, it goes right up to Snowdonia, which is there right up the top. You see around here, look, everyone's up Snowdonia, look, there's nobody here at all. What a view. Llyn Glaslyn, pig tracks over there, Crib Goch above, miners lower down. There we are, Moel Charbod over there, Lliwedd up there. As I said, Lliwedd up there. So my route now, I'm not going to go up Snowdonia straight away. I'm going to go up the side of Lliwedd there, along that ridge line to Llyn Glaslyn down there, and that joins up to the miners track, and then all the way to Pen y Pass then. And then I'm going to have a break and go from there, but probably I'm going to do up the pig track for a while and then up to Snowdonia. We'll see. But for now, all is good in Snowdonia. Shwmai, hello. Well, I've turned off the Watkin path now. 4 miles, hang on, put my Garmin on. Yeah. 4 miles in now, so at the top of the junction there, instead of turning left up to Snowdonia, I turned right, which means I had to scramble and use my hand, so I couldn't actually do any filming there, as you can see. But now we're coming onto the final approach of a Lliwedd, which is a classic climbing wall in Snowdonia. Let me watch my step here, it's a bit slippy. Down scrambled, God, since Trefan in February. So my hand's a bit numb now. But all good. So as I said earlier, from Lliwedd now, on the summit, we should have an exit ridge to the left that goes onto the miners track. That's it. That's our next little objective, is the top of Lliwedd here now. But so far so good. Check in a bit. Hola, how's it going? 5.5 miles in, and that scramble off Lliwedd took a lot longer than I thought. So the plans I've got for this afternoon are for later. I think are going to come off. Hello, doggy. Hi. So I've got to think of a plan B now. I either go up the pig track, which I'm not keen on really. The car is all the way down there, which means I probably run about 5 miles, which I don't mind because it's quite runnable, because this is the first runnable section we've had. So anyway, it's all about thinking on the hoof really, and it always have plan B, C, D, whatever on the mountains in it. I did have ideals of Crib Goch today, but it's not going to happen. I am going to end up building up anyway, so yeah, check it later. Ah. Shwmai, hello, from Pen y Pass. This is where I got to make a decision now what to do after a 4-hour drive this morning. I was up here by about 9 o'clock, which probably ideally to do a short walk, not hike example, but what I wanted to do was included up there, Crib Goch. I just haven't got the time. I think from here it'll take me probably 2 hours to get up to the top over, and then up to Snowdonia, and then I got 3 miles down the Watkin then. So it's probably good 4 or 5 hours again, and a 4 or 5 hour drive home. So in the grand scheme of things, the mountains are always there. So my little alternative route now from the car park is like a snaky route down here, look, to the road there, and then I'll show you another route then I use in the marathon. Right then, let's do a bit of running if I can. Put it off and let's go, let's go. Whoa. It's hard after hiking, to do any running at all really. Your legs are used to something, and it asks you to do something else, and it's not very happy to do it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's all good, all good. But my legs, I can tell my legs aren't really used to these hills. It's not been in the Brecons, the beacons, you know. But these are, different altogether. They're rockier, they're steeper. But I've achieved the objective of the Watkin route, which is great, and the scramble up Llywedd, which is fab. So all in all, it's a good day. Never a bad day in the mountains, just a good day. Oh, welcome to our continued improvised tour of Snowdonia, yeah? So we come off the little snaky route now instead of the road there. So I've got to go, my objective now is to the car. The car is the other side of that lake in the car park there. So I thought I'd show you something. Usually I'd go on the road, right? But if you've been up here for Snowdonia for the marathon, this is the route now that you'll go off-road. After you first climb up to Pen Pass and down, you come along this road by there, and you'll come along this off-road snaky section, which is lush. If you're a fast runner, it's amazing. So let's go and check it out. Does that? Rickety little bridge. So as I said, they'd come off the road now there, through the gate and down this goes on for about 2 miles, so it's nice. If you're a quick runner, this is awesome. I'm not, by the way. But enjoying it all the same. The memories of doing this, I was lucky enough to do it 3 times, I think. It's never easy, but this off-road section for a trail runner is a welcome rest from the tarmac. Lovely route, don't it? Snowdonia, you see Llywedd there, up on the right, where I was a couple of hours ago, up on the top. So now we got a lovely, as I said, trail section now, all the way to Nant. In the distance, the lake, but Llywedd. Shwd am I and shwd I chi. 9.5 miles in now, and this is the end of the trail section for the marathon. So if you're ever going to do that, that's a nice little section for trail running and things like that. I'm sweating, sorry guys. Right, I'm going to run the gauntlet now of running a mile back on a busy road to the car, so I won't film any more now. So I've really enjoyed that, the Watkin. Yeah, thumbs up for the Watkin route up to Snowdonia, and a lliwedd scramble, amazing as always. Right, I'm gonna leave you now. I'll speak to you all soon. Ta-ra!